It's coming up next. And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers.
Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
And here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On second down, Williams. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change.
Holding offense.
But the tight end instead this time drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Williams showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral.
Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but not from the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's Jeudy complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Albert Okuwegunam, the intended target.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long. Corral in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble. But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Hey, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. The #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner always seems to get here quickly. And coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. And tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The Panthers had 8-3 now. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partners. Got the game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Corral. On the slant, it's Fant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Corral sets up play action.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Play action here. Corral.
Out to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Up the middle, it's Williams. They find some open field here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme, When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win. Lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Corral. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Corral sets up play action. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10, Corral.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Corral to throw once again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Corral looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Throwing here, Corral.
Rolling to his right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Corral. Going right back to Fant.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Corral on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now Corral.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down, Corral.
Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now Wilson on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. He's got Hamler on the out route. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drop.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, screen play set up for Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
4th down. Here's Corral. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion. With a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Corral and the Panthers now down by 7, 2:14 to play. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. Corral getting right back to it after the pick 6. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The 1st down throw here for Corral. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now Corral. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
4th down. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 2nd and 10. Corral sets up play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,